my good people. Yep, my good people. As you can see, I'm busy here working. Yeah, you know, as a wife, you have to correct firewood so that it can be easy for you to cook. Yeah, to prepare food for your husband and for your children. You know, in fact, right now, as you can see, I'm just correcting firewood, guys. Yeah, so my good people. In fact, welcome, guys. Here I am, Agi. Yeah, Mama Anne's family. Yeah, and today I'm live here from home, from my home place. Yeah, guys, where I'm married, as you can see the background. Yeah, guys, I'm at home. So, you know, my good people, as a wife material, by the way. Yeah, as a wife material, you have to work for your family also, you know. Yeah, guys, these things, by the way, they're hard, but you have to work, you know. You have to work. My good people, continue watching our video. Yeah, keep watching our video, like the video, share, and also comment. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. Yeah, and turn on the notification bell, guys, so that every video that I usually upload, you'll be the first person to know that Mama Anne's family has uploaded it. You know, guys, the reason as to why I cut this, I fetch this firewood is because, you know, most of the time I work at my mother's place there, so at time I came late, so that's why I corrected this firewood, so that the time that I came late at home, I found firewood is ready now. It's only the matters of cooking. Yeah. So I'm going to take these to go and arrange them there at my home place there, so that it can dry. going to arrange them here so that it can dry. Then after dry, I will take them to the kitchen. Yeah. So guys, now we have the big firewood. So I have to go and also correct the small one for kindling the fire. You can't just kindle the fire with those big firewood. Yeah. We use like this one. Yeah. So I'm going to look for those small ones. Yeah, so guys, in fact, as you know, those firewood wasn't dry. Yeah, so that's why we can't just use those before it dries. So I have to collect for the one that is dry. Yeah, so that I can just use it for today. For today, I can't use that one because it has not yet dry. Guys, keep watching our video. In fact, keep watching our video. Yeah, and also guys, you need your comment. Through your comment, yeah, you really motivate us, you really encourage us through your comment. Yeah, and also guys, there is this thing here. Here in Africa, most of the men marry two wives. In fact, guys, this thing has really interfered with my head. I'm just asking myself, for sure, how comes a small young man married two wives? And this has become okay. There is my neighbor here. Yeah, there is my neighbor here who has just married two wives, and he's young, and that thing has really triggered my head. Why surely, why marry two wives? And by this time in this life, why marry two wives? And it has really triggered my mind, guys. It has really triggered my mind. And I want to know about you guys. On your place there, do you marry two wives? Do you marry three wives? Do you marry okay? How many wives do you marry on your tribe there? I need to know. Yeah. So, is it good to marry the two wives, or is it wrong, guys? Please, kindly, I need your answer. I need your comment. Is it good to marry two wives, or is it bad? Or how do you think of that? How do you think, or how do you take that a man marrying two wives? In fact, this will be enough for kindling the fire. In fact, guys, it is okay here in African. Yeah, here in Africa, most of the men, in fact, really like marrying many wives, and I don't know what the reason. I don't know what is the reason of that makes them marry more wives. Are they not satisfied with one wife, or what makes them to marry more than one wife? In fact, that thing has really triggered my head really hard, and I have just trying to imagine, to sit down and imagine on it, but I have not yet got the answer of it. So my good people, I need the answer from you. Yeah. And yeah, guys, what do you think about this? Let us have a conversation and let us know from each other. What do you think about marrying more than one wife? Is it advisable? Is it advisable for a man to marry more than one wife, or is it good or is it bad? By the way, guys, let us talk, let us have a conversation. Yeah, so I'm going to call my husband, yeah, so that we can hear from her, from him. He's a husband, he's a man also. Maybe he's thinking of marrying the second wife. I cannot know. Maybe he's on that process. Maybe he's thinking of that. So let us call him and know from him. My husband. Okay, let's go and call him. Where is he? My husband, please come inside. Come outside. He was resting, guys, but sorry for interference. Yeah. So, first of all, you can just introduce yourself to our beautiful people here before we proceed.
I'm Jonas. I'm Dr. Jonas, husband to wife.
Okay, guys, you can see here I'm with him. So I'm thinking of asking you something.
What?
Would I ask you while standing here, or we can just go a place that you are comfortable, because it's a bit deep. Whichever. Okay, let's go there and sit. We can just have a conversation.
Okay. Let's go. This is our chair.
Yeah, so in fact, this thing has really triggered my head. In fact, I usually think, why, and what make them? In fact, this thing is, why is it that men marry more than 2 wives? Uko na pesa? Nenda utunze. Yeah, I was just talking to my girl there. Yeah, so my husband, this thing, why do men always marry 2 wives, more than 1 wife? What makes them to marry more than 1 wife?
Mimi sioni ubaya kwa kuoa watu wawili.
You don't see any problem on it?
Yeah.
Okay, that means even you are on a process. Okay, if you say that you don't see any problem, that means that you are too on that process of marrying 2 wives. Ukisema eti huoni ubaya, unamaanisha kwamba hata wewe uko kwa hiyo hatua ya kuoa wanawake wawili.
Kwa mimi binafsi sijafikiria, lakini kuna ubaya.
You can just heard from him. On himself, he has not yet think on marrying 2 wives. But on other side, he doesn't see any problem. Okay, and what make them? Ni nini kinasababisha waoe wanawake wawili?
Wengine wake zao huanga ni vichwa maji, hawaeleweki.
Head water. Guys, imagine that being other people's wife, others it is because of their wives, because their wives is head water.
They don't think.
I don't think I do so. He has just said that others, their wives don't think, maybe something like that, and other things. Kitu ingine chenye kinasababisha waoe wanawake wawili
ni kwa sababu wanawake wengine wanaweza ondoka asubuhi waende matembezi yao, usitukiwa wanarudi wanakuta hata watoto wako njaa, husband ako njaa, hata kufagia nje kwenyewe ni shida. So inasababisha mpaka inabidi mwanaume anaamua kuoa mke wa pili.
Well, so he has just tell me that the reason as to why it's because maybe her wife went to rota outside there and leave children's without food, leaving his wife, his husband without food, and also he cannot, also maybe she cannot clean the compound, and that is the okay. Hiyo ndio kitu yenye kinasababisha mwanaume anaoa mwanamke wa pili.
Yeah.
Other things,
there are many things.
I am eagerly wanting to hear on those other many things.
Moja yao ni zenye nimekuambia.
Yeah. Other. My good people, for those who have just joined us right now, yeah, keep watching the video, like the video, and share the video. In fact, today I was correcting firewood, guys, and in fact that word triggered my head, and I was just asking myself, why is it that even young men nowadays marry second wife? That things, in fact, it has happened to my neighbor here. Yeah, that neighbor has just, yeah, in fact, he's not that old. In fact, yeah, he's a young man, and already he has married the second wife. So in fact, that is the reason as to why I call here my husband to ask him what are some reasons to make them to marry the second wife. Yeah, in fact, that thing is very heavy, guys. Marrying the second wife does means that the first wife is not good all. Well, in fact, that thing is somehow hard, mostly to me. Guys, in fact, when you met with your husband, yeah, he approach you, he tell you that he loves you, and then he marry you being the first wife. Then you come with him, you start life, then instantly, guys, you just imagine that this thing happened to you, and instantly you heard that your husband has married the second wife. How do you imagine what has he seen on me that is not pleasing him, or what hindered him to marry the second wife? All, am I not looking good to him, or am I not doing the right things to him? In fact, that things, it is really inching my head. Yeah, and in fact, guys, remember before we proceed with this conversation, yeah, remember we are working on Mama Ann's project. Yeah, Mama Ann's kitchen garden, and Mama Ann's kitchen. Yeah, it is on a process, it is going on. Yeah, though it's going slow by slow. So for those who want, or for those who are willing to support us, yeah, with something for Mama Ann's kitchen or kitchen garden, yeah, you can reach me through my WhatsApp number +254 793 576181. That is my WhatsApp number, plus 254793576181. And my name is Agnes Nchagwa. Yeah, Agnes Nchagwa Koroso. Those are my names. Yeah, and that number is my WhatsApp number. You can just reach me there, and you can just advise me with anything. It's not all true about, even guys advice is more important, by the way. Yeah, so for any advice or for any support, reach me there on my WhatsApp number, plus 254793576181. And also you can just go into my description. I put there my WhatsApp number. You can reach me through there. Okay. So my husband, in fact, this thing I need to know deeply, the thing that make man to marry the second wife. It is not easy, by the like you can't just wake up one day and say that you want to go and marry the second wife without, okay, for example, you wake up tomorrow and instantly I saw you coming with the second wife. Okay, in fact, I want to know this thing. What are those things that makes man to marry the second wife, so that even I, guys, even I am a human being, so that I can, maybe I was doing those things that can make a man marry the second wife. So I need to hear, so that maybe I can change for my husband not giving me the second wife. It is very hard. This thing is very hard. So tell me, my husband, in fact, tell me.
Some unasababisha na ignorance yenye huanga kwa wanawake wanachukulia wanaume zao.
Ignoring. For example, you tell her about something, then she ignore. All you tell her about, yeah.
Kuambia hivi, tuende shambani.
Yeah.
Yaani unataka nikubembeleze, sijui nataka yaani kubembeleza kwingi.
Yeah.
Baki nasababisha mtu anaamua,
watu tafute kwingine.
Ngoja nitafute kwingine nione kama naweza pata mwenye nitakuwa tunaondoka tunaenda shambani tunafanya kazi.
Guys, have you heard ignorance? For example, your husband tell you that, my wife, tomorrow we are going to work together to the shamba. Then you ignore, you just leave him going alone to the shamba, working alone. In fact, that thing makes them to marry the second wife, because they think that if this woman, I told her that let us do this, she refuses. Now let me found another one who will just be hearing the things that I told her. Okay. By the way, guys, we are human beings and we learn from others. And the more you tell me, maybe I will change. Maybe I myself, I was maybe doing that things. Maybe there is things that I was doing that is not right, that makes you to think of marrying the second wife. But they maybe through telling me like that, maybe I will change. Okay, I have heard from that. Other things
zingine, unaweza ambia mtu kuwa, for example, hata akulete maji ya kuoga, kufua nguo, inakuwa shida. Baki na bidii. Nasema ngoja nikaone plan B yanaweza tumia, so ni mtu akuwa ananirudisha.
The other things that he has just tell me is, sometimes he can just tell her wife that, go and fetch for me water to take. I want to take shower. Then her wife maybe refuse to go and bring for him water for taking shower. Then she decided, if I just tell this my wife to do these things to me, then she refused. What should I do? It's better I marry the second wife. Wow. Okay. How about cleanness? Is cleanness part of it that can make a man marry the second wife?
No.
Cleanness.
Most cleanness goes on men.
Yani
Wanaume
nauliza,
ndio wanafaa kuwa na kufanya usafi hivi hapa nje hivi.
Nauliza, na pia usafi unaweza sababisha mwanaume aoe mwanamke mwingine. Wow.
Sasa kama mwanaume anatembea, for example, nimekuja ametoa nguo ametunza hapo, mwanamke unaweza chukua hata hiyo nguo ya mwanaume wako na panguzia mafi ya mtoto baadaye hajapata
guys.
baadaye hajapata hapo nguo yake iko na kinyesi mtoto, unafikia atachukulia aje?
Surely. Is that happen to human beings?
Some ladies.
In fact, this is so funny. This is how comes, guys. In fact, this is so funny. He has just told me, for example, cleanness. For example, my husband here has just come to my house from his work. Then he put off his clothes. Then he put maybe on the chair. Then you, as his wife, you take that clothes and hey, in fact, this is not no. Wipe your baby feces, surely.
Yeah.
That's
Some ladies are ignorant.
Even if you do ignorance, surely you do ignorance by taking your husband's clothes and wipe the baby's
Some
feces.
ladies, they want to punish her wives.
His
wives, her husbands.
Wow. So punish him through wiping her childhood, his husband clothes. Wow, that is
itachukua vwe. Sasa mwanaume ndio achukua aende kupanguza. Sasa aende kufua. Sasa mpaka inabidi mwanaume hata akiona mwanamke wake hivi
anasikia kutapika.
Yani anasikia amwekea mgongo hivi. Asimuone hata kidogo.
Wow, this is so funny for today. In fact, this is so funny, guys. Yeah, so that means that when you do that, you as a man, you really feel bad.
Yeah.
So that's why you decide to marry the second wife.
Yeah.
Okay, what if when you marry that second wife, she came and be like that first wife? What should you do now?
Kitu cha kwanza ukimleta hivi, ukiona tena hata kichwa kiboko. Miti. Karibu.
Hey guys, okay. He said that when you marry the second wife, at the right time you bring her home. When he's not, you see her not straight, you just
punish by caning.
Just punish and cane. Is it advisable to cane your wife, to beat your wife?
Yeah.
It's not advisable.
It
is not biblically advisable. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Umeoa huyo mwanamke wa pili, umemleta kwa nyumba, amekuja, mumeanza kuishi na yeye, na yeye instantly tu ile tabia ya mke wa kwanza ianze kwake,
wa kuoa mwanamke mwingine akija atakuwa kama yule wa kwanza.
Okay. Okay guys, he's saying that there is it can be maybe you can just marry the second wife and then she came and then her what? Her behavior Yeah, her behavior maybe cannot be like that of the first one. And in fact, I don't think so. Okay, guys, do you think that caning your wife is it good? Is it that when you cane your wife, you are teaching her? Please, kindly tell us. You know, we are talking as a family. Tell us, guys. Drop your comment down there on how you think. Is it advisable to cane your wife? My husband, is it advisable to cane your wife? That it is part of teaching her?
Yes.
No. Caning a wife is not a part of teaching her. In fact, let me tell you. In fact,
hayo ni maoni tunatoa. Watu wengine wanafanyanga hivyo. Kiona mwanamke kuleta mchezo, kanyaga.
In fact, let me tell you this, because I'm a woman also. You know, also I am a woman, guys. And also the people whom you are watching us here, also other people are women. So let us talk this, guys. Let us talk this. You know, when caning a woman, it's not part of teaching her. In fact, it's not part of teaching her. In fact, when you continue caning her, you are now continue making her to be more ignorant than ever. So it's all a matter of sitting down and just communicate and put things good. In fact, it is not a matter of going and marrying many wives. That is not the solution.
Okay.
Yeah, so in fact, my good people, keep watching the video, like the video, share the video, and also comment this. We need your comments on this. In fact, these things it's very tough. We need your advice through this. We need your comment through this. Yeah, so my husband, so wewe kwa muonekano wako, unafikiria kupiga mwanamke ndio suruhu?
Hapana, ni maoni tunatoa. Sio lazima ukipige mwanamke useme eti hiyo ndio kufunza. Eti hiyo ndio kufunza. La hasha.
Okay, also my husband has said that it's only an idea because other people do that. Yeah, many people do that by the way. So that was only idea. Yeah, it's not implies on him. Yeah, it's not implies on him. It's only other people do like that. Yeah, so we women, in fact, where do we go wrong? Yeah, as women, now we are talking as women. You know, sometimes we as women, we are the one who makes our husband to marry the second wife, because you know, sometimes your husband can just came back from maybe from work, and then you are just you are rude. You don't even invite, and you don't invite, give her that, show him that love, that oh, my husband has just came back, and show him my love. You know, the only things that keep your husband close to you is that love that you show him. And sometimes maybe, okay, for example, we as women whom we have children, maybe you take so many times with your child, and then you forget about your husband. In fact, you know, many husbands are jealous. In fact, maybe they saw that this is my husband, most of the time she's taking a lot of time with children, she doesn't give me time. Maybe let me go and search for another wife there, so that she will just give me time. You know, time is the best for your husband. Yeah, giving him time, sitting down, showing him love. That is the only thing that can touch your husband, not to marry. And then some of us, we just ignore like small things, you know, other things that seriously make men to marry the many wives. By the way, it's, you know, many husbands really love wives that are very smart, wives that are clean, even in their home. They do cleanness, the compound look good, the house look good. Most of the men really like those women. And then when your husband just came back from work, and then he find that the house is very dirty, the house, it's not a good arranged. In fact, that man will go and look the second wife. As you know, here in Africa, in fact, our African culture, men are supposed to marry more than one wife. That is our African culture. And even if your husband go and marry the second wife, it's not wrong. By the way, it's not wrong. They are supposed to marry the second wife, or the third, or the fourth, if only the first wife he's not in a good touch with him. Yeah. And in this other side of beating your wife, in fact, it is not recommended here in Africa. It's not recommended. It is not recommended to beat your wife. Tell me, guys, how about you? How about you in your countries? Tell us, are you recommended to beat your wives, or is it exhibited to beat your wife? Please, I need your comments there. And also, how about your country? Are you allowed? What is your culture there? Are you allowed to marry the second wife, or so? Tell us. But with me, in biblically, it is not supposed to marry the second wife, because even the Bible said that the second wife is not. It's like a maid. The second wife is like a maid, because God knows the first wife. My husband, I'm your first wife. God knows me as your wife. So the second wife is like a maid to us. Yeah. Yeah. I'm your first wife, and God knows that I'm your wife. But if you will think marrying the second wife, that will be our maid. Yeah, that will be our maid. Yeah, biblical. The second wife is a maid, and that is written in the Bible.
This is according to you.
That is written in the Bible. Guys, tell me, how do you think? Is it true? In fact, it is written in the Bible that the second wife is a maid. Is it true? Am I lying? Tell us through comment down there. Yeah, we need your comment. So, and another thing, my husband, sometimes it so, my good people, if you are just joining us right now, yeah, here I am. My name is Zagi, Mama Ann's family. Yeah, and in fact, continue watching our video, like the video, share and comment. Yeah, so we are here with my husband. Yeah, we were just talking, yeah, having a conversation on the reason as to why, what makes men marry the second wife. So my husband, after marrying the second wife, do you neglect your first wife? Do you leave her? Your first wife, maybe she has children, and do you neglect her and go and live with the first wife with your own life there? No. Okay, when marrying the second wife, you come and be together and just stay together and do work together.
Yeah.
Is it true all your
Najua baada ya umeoa mke wa pili, unamleta wanakuwa pamoja. Sasa ndio utaona hivi, yule wa kwanza, ile tabia alikuwa nayo, ataendelea nayo. Ukiona kiendelea na ile tabia baada alikuwa nayo, unamwacha. Unaona ngoja akae pale mbali sehemu nyingine na uka sehemu nyingine.
So you just leave her alone and just leave her with her children and you focus with the second wife?
Yes.
So is those children yours? Because you have just said that you just leave her alone with her children. Is those children yours?
Yes.
So why neglect them?
Hautaacha watoto. Watoto utawagharamikia vizuri vyenye inahitajika. Lakini sasa yule mke wako mkubwa afanye shughuli zako na ufanye shughuli zake, lakini watoto washughulikie kila kitu chenye kinahitajika wape.
But you know, it is advisable, like, you know, marrying the second wife. The first wife is everything, because he was the first one to come on that family. Yeah, so it is advisable that everything that you are doing, you just go and negotiate with her. Then after maybe going and tell your second wife, you have to sit down with your first wife and negotiate with her, and then you just go and tell your second wife on what you have just negotiated with your first wife. Is it that implies to you? Yeah, to you men.
Yes.
It implies. Okay. So my good peoples, here we are with my husband. You have heard from him on what he has just said about this. In fact, that thing was really inching my head, but I have just now realized that we women, sometimes we are the one who makes them marry the second wife, because sometimes we become rude, sometimes we become ignorant, so that makes them to go and look for the second wife, because you know, men need peace. Men need peace in mind, and also men needs love. Yeah, showing them love and caring, and also peace in mind. Yeah, so in fact, I have learned something, my husband. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to have the second the second wife. I don't want to have the co-wife. So I'm going to be keen on that part, so that guys, I don't need to have the co-wives. So
ukiona kichwa maji utaoa. Talata mwingine cheza wewe.
well, he has told me that if I become tough-headed, he will marry.
Yeah.
No.
I will marry another one.
Like serious?
Yeah.
Marrying the second wife?
Yes.
Serious? Wow. But I have learned something. Yeah, you know, we learn, but then we learn, and I have learned something. So guys, have you learned something? Yeah, and also tell me, how do you think about this? Is it advisable for men to marry second wife, third wife, fourth wife, all? Is it advisable for you as a man to beat your husband? Is it advisable? So I need your comments down there. Tell us, how do you think, or what do you think there on your country, on part of this conversation of today. So thank you so much, my good people, for being with us since we started with this video. In fact, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your kindness, in fact. And also remember, guys, our project there at Mama Ann's family, it's going on. Mama Ann's kitchen garden and Mama Ann's kitchen is ongoing. If you need to reach me kindly, you can support us through our WhatsApp number +254 793 57 6181 +254 750 +254 793 57 6181. My name is Agnes Nchagwa Koroso. So my good people, thank you for watching our video. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us. We really love you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.